Good morning and welcome. I've just added to my product collection and thought it was a good time to show you some of the collection. I love facial oils. I love facial oils and I love facial serums. I make my own facial oils, as you might have already experienced. I haven't made any serums actually, but it might be something that I go towards. I have been on my macrobiotic journey now for a few months and learning quite a lot. One of the things with my condition, with my kidney condition, is looking at, nourishing the water element and looking at, metal and water and looking at how I can, nurture and warm my kidney energy. Anyway, it sort of has come around to learning a lot about seaweed actually, and the properties and benefits of seaweed. So I was looking for some products that perhaps have seaweed as a content, that high mineral content. Because when I'm cooking, we're adding, or I'm adding kombu and seaweed and different wakame, just all different types of seaweed, does all sorts of lovely seaweeds for that nourishing sea energy and that seaweed energy. And it allows sort of nourishment and movement and fluidity. It's really beautiful, as well as having such a massively high mineral content. Anyway, so I was looking at some seaweed. I went to have a treatment when I was down at the Pig in Padstow. Lovely, absolutely gorgeous. And they use Voya. And when I used to work for the Pig in Limewood, I used Voya. And they had, do you know what, years and years ago, when I first started in London, we used to use Talgo. And I love Talgo. In fact, I've got a delivery today of some little Talgo ampules coming with some marine collagen and some seaweed extract in it. So I'm really excited about that, just to look at it. I think some of the, probably the marine collagens aren't vegan, but the seaweeds are. So I'm not vegan, I'm macrobiotic in my approach, and I would say sort of plant-based in my approach, but I'm not vegan. So, but I'm aware of the vegan need for vegan, and all of my products are clean and sustainable and ethically sourced. So that's very much what I'm looking for as well in my products. So so I was using and looking at different products, and found a really nice company as well. I think they're called, I can't remember what they're called actually. I don't want to say the wrong name, but as I was Googling, there's a place in Cornwall that does local seaweeds, and so I'm going to try some of that as well. But so part of my new collection, actually not so new, but I bought a bit of Dr. Hauschka again. Do you remember Dr. Hauschka? I mean, not do you remember, but when Hauschka first came out, it was really quite spectacular, and their lovely clarifying daily oil is so nice. This one here, moving away the light, there we go, and it has that very, very lovely signature smell of Dr. Hauschka. I think it's quince. I think it is, let me just have a quick look, because I've got the other, yeah, it doesn't say, but I think it's quince, the smell of it, and it has that very, very beautiful signature smell of Dr. Hauschka. As you know, that I do use Tropic, and I moved over to Tropic because I really like their, actually I'm going to turn that light off. Yeah, that's a bit better. Sorry about that. I moved over to Tropic because I really like all their serums. I haven't got all of them at the moment, but the serum that I love is the Rainforest Dew, which is their botanical hyaluronic acid. And I've also got their very light fruit enzyme peel, which is a skin resurfacing product. This one has matcha, tea and fern, and just some really lovely botanicals that have a natural capacity to hydrate and boost the skin. And these papaya enzymes and fruit enzymes with lime and lime pearl extract. These are alpha hydroxy fruit acids. They're really lovely. You put that on at night and it resurfaces the skin. And then of course they've got this pure clearing serum, which is marine fulvic acid, blue algae, salicylic acid, which is along the sort of the lines that I'm really intrigued with, is these marine algae. I'm looking in the wrong place, I'm down there. This is great for spots. My son loves it. He goes, can I have some of that blue stuff? It's really good. And then my original, I think one of the most original skincare draws that really inspired me was, it's got to be maybe like 5 or 6 years ago now, that I discovered the super greens from Tropic, and resisted going into Tropic because of the whole multi-level marketing. I think I had it sort of that it wasn't a good thing to do that, but I love this, and I've joined Tropic and I use a lot of their products. But this super greens is amazing, packed with vitamin C, tamanu, kale, broccoli. The tamanu nut is a super oil. I've actually subsequently, I bought a bit more of my collection. Wait till you see my collection. I might be here for a bit too long actually. I'll be quick. The tamanu here, sorry to go off. But, I bought some tamanu oil. It's a very rich green oil from Fushi. This is really nice, just so I can put it in my own oil, so I can blend my own and just sort of play around with the smell. It's got a sort of quite a distinctive earthy, almost like a curry leafish smell, but I really like the earthiness to it. The other thing that Tropic do is a tamanu balm. So sometimes I mix a little bit of the tamanu oil with the tamanu balm. I always also use a tamanu balm as bit of lip gear, bit of lip hydration. So yeah, I've loved this as well for many years, like for 10 years. This Bamford nurturing face oil. Oh my god, I mean, what's in this is incredible. It is, they haven't actually got what's in here, but I think it's something like, and I think they've improved it as well over the years. It's got something like chamomile and rose and jasmine and just incredible ingredients in that. That smells amazing. Just to let you know that, you know, when I'm doing my skincare routine, I do my cleanse, my tone, then I put some serums on, and I layer my serums. I start with the lightest, more sort of like the lighter serums first, maybe like my Rainforest Dew. And then I have been trying this. I'm not even sure what it's like. It's called Dr. Eve Reuse. I don't even know if it's working. This is a vitamin C serum with a bit of hyaluronics. Got it from the lovely TK Maxx. Not even sure if it's working well, but I'm trying it, and that's a thicker serum. And then also I've got my my new Hegels. These serums that I'm trying at the moment as well. These are kelp, and this one is algae and B3. So these are the latest to the collection. These, I think it's Hegel's. But I'm really intrigued by this brand, so I just bought a little bit of skincare from them, and I bought a cleanser, a couple of serums and a moisturizer, so I'm going to try those. But it helps, you know, all serums are really good because they either super hydrate, they cellular rejuvenate, and so do the oils. These are sort of really targeted, nourishing bonuses, if you like, to your daily skincare. And yeah, I'd have to look right through these ingredients again, but I was just drawn towards them because they had a lot of algae and ocean influenced ingredients. So I like all the plants. I definitely love plant botanicals and plant medicine, and I absolutely adore all these you know, natural botanical plant ingredients. But I thought I would move towards investigating the marine algae and seaweeds and the ocean ingredients as well, as I was, like I said, as I was kind of inspired to look at that in more detail. Tropic also do their lovely moringa, pomegranate and rosehip seed oil. Rosehip seed oil features a lot in a lot of my facial oils as well. Here's my facial oil, fine-tuning facial oils. One day I'll get myself some really nice, I mean, I love my label. This is from my niece Jolie, who does amazing branding, but I'd like to get it printed on, you know, however all these, they have it printed on, although the labels are great, but I think I'd like to up my with this branding, but maybe have it embossed. So if anybody knows anybody who does fab printing on bottles, I've got my logo, I've got it all sorted. Recently had a look into this marula oil, quite intrigued by marula oil. This is a South African organic virgin pure oil. Quite intrigued about these oils for facial oil. And then there was another one also called Mulane. Got this from Neil's Yard to try as well. Just investigating and playing and researching some good facial oils. The thing about facial oils is that they're all about cellular rejuvenation, encouraging collagen production, boosting hydration, making the skin look radiant and making the skin glow. Often I find, so I'll do my cleanse, my tone, my serums, and my face feels quite dry, and it just needs a couple of drops of facial oil. So I'm not doing like a big facial oil massage with these facial oils. It's literally 2 or 3 drops at the end, and then I put my SPF on. So yeah, I mean, there's so many more. There's a whole range here. I'm not going to read you the ingredients, but I was introduced to this range, which is really nice. And I've tried a lot of that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 6 of these oils. And they're beautiful. They're Ayurvedic. They're from a company called Ayura. And this is a nighttime elixir. And it has, it's like a golden, gorgeous elixir. I'm not going to read all the ingredients because I'll be here for ages, but just has some really, like, lots of turmeric and herbs and rose and different ingredients. That's the daytime one. They smell amazing, but they're also suspended in, you know, some interesting oils like the sesame oils, jojoba, apricot kernel. So, you know, they're very much similar to some of the oils that I've been using, but they use very interesting herbs and ingredients that I find really lovely. My skin's really enjoyed them. Skin's really enjoyed these. Pre-nourish serum, the Yauvarai Youth Spring. Beautiful packaging as well and beautiful branding. It's tiny weeny bit too small for me to read just now with my glasses, but it's worth checking out these because all the ingredients are online. Ayura, they're lovely. I think they're in the Netherlands. Really nice. That's another thing I'm quite intrigued with Scandinavian ingredients and Scandinavian products. I think they use a lot of herbaceous products. What else? Is there anything else before I go? I mean, again, I've got some oils like, this is moringa oil. I've got some sea buckthorn I play with. Sea buckthorn's very nourishing as well. I've got my rose hip, of course. Rose hip oil, avocado oil. And when I'm blending an oil, say I'm making a 30 ml, it would only be a little bit of avocado oil, or, you know, like 20-30% of it would be rosehip oil. And then I use apricot kernel oil or jojoba oil because they match the skin sebum. That's the other thing about using facial oils. I find that it just sort of gives you the natural skin sebum glow and results that you want. It also neutralizes any oily skin or any oily breakouts, putting oil on your skin. It's really good for that. I think that's another Tamanu. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I mean, you know, the project grows all the time because I'm always very intrigued, and I will look at all other products. If you've got any recommendations of oils or serums that you use that you absolutely love, it'd be great for you to let me know and just make a comment. So yeah, I'm sorry I haven't done any practical massaging vids at the moment because I think I've covered everything in all my videos, but I was aware that I get such lovely comments and such lovely feedback from you saying that you enjoy my videos. So I'm really, really, really touched by that, and I really am. And so I love to share my knowledge, and I love to share my discoveries and what I know, and my hobbies, if you like. My hobbies are my business. My business is my hobby. It's everything in my life. So I just love to share it. So I'll leave it there for now, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again another time. Bye.